So let's start today sitting up in a comfortable seated position and begin to roll your shoulders up, back, and down. You could be sitting up on a chair if that's comfortable for you. I am sitting here on a folded blanket. You can sit on a cushion. So just some nice big circles, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. You might also begin to take a few deep breaths as you do this. And as you slow the breath down, you also slow this movement down a little bit. So you begin to notice a few more subtle sensations. So for me, a moment ago when I was going more quickly, just going along, and as I started to slow down, I started getting some little pops and interesting little noises over there in my left shoulder. So slowing down can actually be really, really beneficial to get a sense of what's going on in your body. And take the shoulders up, back, and down one more time. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers, press your palms up toward the ceiling. And take some gentle micro movements side to side. And as you're doing this, begin to release any tension you're holding in your face. Open your mouth really wide, open your eyes really wide. Make some silly faces. Scrunch it up. Open it up. Good. And release your arms all the way down. One more time, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And bring one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart center, and close your eyes. And take a moment now to turn all of your attention inward. Maybe this is the first time today that you have just stopped. Feel the space underneath the hand that's over your heart center. And acknowledge that you have a heart here that is beating. And you probably couldn't write a manual for it. And if you had to manage its work, you'd be very busy. And then underneath the hand over your belly, notice if your initial reaction is any kind of judgment. This is a part of the body that a lot of us have spent years criticizing, complaining about, trying to change. But I invite you to let that go and acknowledge that here you have a gut, a digestive system that is working for you all of the time. And you probably couldn't write a manual for it either. So you have this body that is a miraculous feat of biology. And its only aim is to keep you healthy and well. It is constantly, without any break, trying to stay in balance. All the time. No matter choices you have made, no matter how you've treated it, no matter how you might talk to it, or look in the mirror and poke at it, or reprimand it, or try to beat it into submission, right? This body just shows up for you again and again and again. And even if you're working with illness or injury, the body is fighting for you. So let's begin this practice today with gratitude for this physicality. You might also owe an apology. Offering your body gratitude, acknowledging that it is extraordinary, perfect in its imperfection. Take a deep breath in. Let it go out through your mouth. Let your eyes blink open. Welcome to your practice. Come up onto your hands and your knees. And you could do this in a chair. By the way, you don't have to come down to the ground if that's uncomfortable. You could just sit in a chair and take this same movement seated. Cat and dog stretch. Exhale, round your spine, dropping the head. Inhale, let the belly drop. Take your gaze forward. Just start to undulate your spine. Exhale and round. Inhale. Coming forward. Take that 3 more times. Exhale, press the ground away, round the spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, drop the belly, let the tailbone lift, chest through the arms. Exhale, round. Inhale. And one more exhale. Inhale. And then coming back through to a neutral spine. Take your right leg straight back. Toes turn under, press through your heel. We're just stretching out the backs of the legs for a moment since we were sitting for a while, and we are going to do most of this practice seated. And then lift it up and just shake it out like a wet kitty paw. Shake, 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 shake. Bring the knee back down. Over to the other side. Left leg back, push through your heel. Gently stretch here. And the belly in, keep your hips even. Actively pressing the ground away and drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. And flip the leg up. Shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. All right. Bring the knee back down. And come back to your comfortable seat. I'm going to sit in Vajrasana, the diamond pose here. You don't have to sit like this. If it's too much flexion on the knees, you can come back down to sitting on your bottom, or again, sit in the chair. And grab whatever you're using, your Taylor Swift t-shirt, or any t-shirt, strap, scarf, exercise band, belt, whatever it is, and bring this strap in front of you. And your hands are shoulder width apart, which is probably a shorter distance than you think. A lot of times in class, I'll lead this sequence and people kind of come out really wide. It's hard. Proprioception, our sort of sense of where we are in space, is difficult, and we a lot of times think that we're bigger than we are somehow. So just bring it straight in. We're talking about your skeleton, not any of the abundance you are currently blessed with, right? Just the shoulders. And then inhale, reach your arms up, and just pause here for a moment. And press the inner elbows towards straight, draw your shoulders down, and you'll feel a little resistance. Right? You just can't go any further. And once you find that edge, that's where you're gonna stay. As we move into this practice, as always, this is your practice, so there's nothing to achieve or accomplish. We never want any sharp or shooting pain. Sort of if you walked up to the edge of a cliff, my guess is you would take a few steps back. Take that same idea with you into your practice. If you get to the edge of your extension, right, that's where you stay. Keep breathing. Just adjusting the phone here. And bringing that strap all the way back down. And let's do that again. Inhale, reach the arms up, find that place of resistance. out. Might feel your shoulder blades squeezing in toward one another. Breathe. And exhale, bringing the arms back down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Full breath. It's almost like you're pulling whatever it is you're holding on to out to the right and left. Now, allow your hands to just slide out wider until you can let your arms come all the way back behind you. And then spin the palms in toward one another. So I'm wrapping the strap around the tops of my hands. And then press it back. Bring that back down. Spin the palms out. And the strap comes up and over. I'll show you that from the other direction so you can see. Taking the strap, reaching it up. The hands slide until I'm bringing this back. Little micro bend of the elbows, wrapping the strap around the tops of the hands. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press this away so it's very active in your upper back. Bring it back down. Spin the palms back out. And it goes up and back over. So we'll do that a few more times. And see if you can begin to work this with your breath. So inhalation. Exhale. Press it back. Inhale. Back down. Exhale. Spin the palms out. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Press it back, micro bend the elbows. And exhale. Back up and over, inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Press it back. Reaching it back up. And over. Set the strap aside for a moment. And allow your right ear to drop over to your right shoulder. And just let this get very heavy. It's like there's a little sandbag maybe on the top of your head. And then start to explore little micro movements, just allowing the chin to move toward the chest and away. Toward and away. Keep breathing. And bringing the ear back, so it's going straight down toward the shoulder. Now imagine you're drawing one half of the letter X. So you take the chin to the shoulder, you're drawing that X with the tip of your nose, and then look up. So just a diagonal line with the tip of your nose. Chin toward the shoulder, and up. 3, 2, 1, and then bring it back. Now allow your chin to roll to your chest. Imagine that weight in your forehead. And lift the gaze up. And we'll take it over to the other side. Left ear to the left shoulder. Let it get heavy, heavy, heavy. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And little micro movements, just you think of a circle, you're just going from about, 2 to 4 on a clock. Keep breathing. Really tune into all of the sensation you're aware of in your physicality. Get very curious about what you feel. You're not judging the sensation. Just noticing. And then back to center. And then you draw the other half of the X with the tip of your nose. Chin to the shoulder, and away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Roll the chin to the chest. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Imagine it melting. And lift your gaze back up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace your fingers, press your palms up toward the ceiling. And then bring your hands here behind your head. Wrap your elbows around your ears. Draw your belly in, so keep the spine nice and long, stay tall. You're not going to round the low back in any way. Just let your chin tuck towards your chest. And this is going to stretch the erector spinae muscles up and down the length of your spine. And you might feel this toward the upper back. You might feel it down towards your mid back. Breathe into it. 3, 2, 1. Lift that back up. Release your arms out wide. Press your palms away like you're keeping the walls from collapsing. And we'll make little circles. Just little circles, teeny tiny circles with the shoulders. Breathe. And then take those circles in the other direction. Good. Now just circle your wrists a few times in both directions. Spin the palms up. Bring the fingertips to top of your shoulders. And let the elbows come in toward one another. And then take it back. Exhale. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. And then open the arms out wide again. Reach it up. Take your right hand to the top of your head and let your left arm come almost to the ground. Relax your right shoulder. You're not tugging or pulling, but just a little bit of weight here. Now make this isometric, so press your head back into your hand. And breathe. You're pressing the head into the hand even as you're gently pushing the hand into the head. And keep relaxing your right shoulder. So this may feel like it's stretching the left side of the neck, but we're actually releasing tension in the muscles in the right side. And then release, reaching the arms up over to the other side. Left hand to the top of the head, right arm almost to the ground. Let the left shoulder relax completely. Deep breath. Now make it isometric. Press the head into the hand as the hand presses into the head. You're resisting yourself. Relax your left shoulder again. Good. Release, inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, arms release back down. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down just a couple of times. Let the right ear go to the right shoulder. Roll the chin to the chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to the chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to the chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to the chest. One more time. Good. And then lift your gaze back up. All right. I'm going to come into a checking the camera's still on. I'm gonna come into, if you'd like, a forearm plank or a dolphin pose, just to establish some stability and some strength in the shoulders. Now, if this is not part of your practice, you could do this up against a wall, right? You could just bring your hands onto the wall, take your feet a little bit away, and then just support yourself pressing into the wall. If you're able to do it on the ground, right, we could take plank pose, but what I actually prefer working with the shoulders like this is to bring the forearms down, interlace your fingers, bring the bottom pinky underneath so you have a flat surface. And notice how you can shift your weight forward and back. So the shoulders can come past the elbows or behind the elbows. And bring the shoulders directly over the elbows. Now notice that you can collapse your chest, or you can press the ground away actively. You can collapse through your chest. You can press the ground away actively. Now keep pressing the ground away, keep the shoulders directly over the elbows. And it's totally fine here to just take your knees, keep your knees on the ground and back them up a little bit. And now I'm having to work. Alternatively, I could lift the knees and come here into a forearm plank. Breathe. If you like, you could walk the toes in for a little dolphin action. Any of those variations, one more big breath. Bring your knees down, or if you're at the wall, walk your feet in. And take a moment, notice how you feel. Okay. So I want to establish that strength there. Right? It's not just all about flexibility. Okay, I'm going to turn my back to you. Not to be rude, but so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm also going to be very honest that I'm very tight in my shoulders and upper back. I have a lot of flexibility in my hips and my hamstrings, my lower body, but my shoulders and upper back are very tight. So this is real life yoga. Not everybody looks like the people in the magazines or like the fancy Instagram folks. So this is just the honest way this looks in my body, but it works for me, and so I hope it works for you. Take your arms out wide, spin your thumbs down, draw your shoulders down away from your ears, and then start to reach your shoulder blades in toward one another. Hello, kitty cat. And then bend your elbows, and just start to swim your fingers up the length of your forearms. Roll the shoulders back, and make this very active. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. It's like you're juicing something between your shoulder blades. Now, you might be juicing a grapefruit. You might be juicing a key lime. You might be really open in your upper back. Right? Everyone's different. And it's not necessarily that you don't practice enough. You know, some of this is just literally your anatomy, the way your skeleton is constructed, and everyone is different. One more deep breath here. And then release that grip. Now, interlace your fingers right here in the small of your back. And walk the fingers over, or the whole fist rather, over to the side of the waist, just as far as you can. That's about as far as I'm gonna go. Now, remember those Suzanne Summers Thigh Masters? Imagine that your elbows are it's the thigh master. So you squeeze your elbows toward one another. Like there's little magnets on the insides of your elbows. Be very mindful here. You don't need a ton of sensation. You don't have to go very far. Keep breathing. One more. And then come back through center. Release your arms down. Now, whatever direction you just went, that is the arm that you're going to take. Use that hand to pat yourself on the back. Take the elbow in the opposite hand, so to draw it over and gently press down. Lift your chin away from your chest. And if it's available to you, you can take the opposite arm, take it down, and start to swim the hand toward the opposite hand. Now, some people can clasp their hands. For me right now in this moment, I'm just gonna hold on to my shirt. Or I can just keep my hands here. And then squeeze the elbows back. Breathe. These are Gomukhasana arms. And then release the arms, take them out wide. Now that same arm that you're working with, you're going to take it over the opposite arm to your eagle arms, like this. Alternatively, you could just give yourself a little hug and start to lift this up and away from the earth, breathing into the upper back. Good. And then release, reaching the arms all the way up, deep breath. Exhale, releasing the arms back down. Give your shoulders a little roll, up, back and down. And what I want you to notice now is how that shoulder is almost lower in space. In fact, I can touch the ground here. If I just relax, look at that. This is one of my favorite before and afters in yoga. That's all the tension you just released from this side of your neck. So it would be cruel and unusual to not do the other side. So let's do that. Reach your arms out wide. Then take the arms back behind you. Now, if it feels normal, you already did that way, right? That's probably just sort of what your dominant side wants. So take the opposite arm on top, swim it in. Some of you might be reaching your elbows or your forearms, right? Everyone's different. Shoulders roll back. Now squeeze the shoulder blades together, start to juice that citrus fruit, and breathe. Good. We release this, interlace the fingers, whichever direction you didn't go last time, you start to swim it over. And see, I'm tipping over like a little teapot, but then I'm going to straighten back up. Okay. Now elbows come in toward one another. Think of the thigh master. If you are old like me, remember such things. And breathe. We're not old, by the way. Release the effort, take it back to the center, reach your arms up. The same direction you just went, that's the hand that gives you a pat on the back. The opposite hand comes to the elbow, start to draw it over, gently press down. Lift the chin away from the chest. You might even be able to use the back of your head to press into that forearm. So you just go as far as you can in any of these poses. Hopefully my demonstration, not being the perfect Instagram yoga model, gives you a little bit of sense that this is not about achieving or accomplishing. It's what feels good in your body. This opposite arm could swim up toward the other hand. Maybe you clasp your hands. We can also use a strap here. You could put the strap over your shoulder, hold on to it, elbows back. One more deep breath. And release the arms out wide. Now, the arm you're working with, that arm goes on top in the eagle arms or on top as you give yourself a hug. So, pressing the arms into one another, lifting them up away from the earth. Maybe the forearms draw away from the face. The little squiggles, little wiggles. Breathe into it. Good. And then open it up. Reach the arms up. Exhale. Release the arms back down. Give your shoulders a roll. And then let's check out. Let's check in and see if we've balanced. Aha. Look at that. So hopefully your shoulders feel now they've both dropped significantly. All right. Hope that feels better. So take a moment, just sitting up nice and tall. Bring the hands back over the heart and the belly. Close your eyes. And notice the effects of what you've just done. Notice how you feel. And as you're ready, lay all the way down onto your back. Lie all the way down onto your back. Coming into Shavasana. It may feel good to put a thinly folded blanket underneath your shoulders and upper back here. You might like to grab your bolster to put under the thighs if that is comfortable for you and you have one handy, or your couch cushion, whatever you want to use. Ooh. Okay. So the head, neck, and spine are in a straight line. And little action here that's really helpful is to press the back of the head into the mat so that you can lift your shoulders a little bit and tuck them underneath like a bird tucking its wings. The palms turn up, and it's not just that your hands are turning up awkwardly. We're externally rotating. So turn the entirety of the arm up and let the shoulders release down the back body. And close your eyes. And imagine a little trapdoor that is here on your upper back and behind your neck and even in the back of the head. And you're just opening that up and letting everything drop down into the supports of the earth beneath you. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, no way to be. Taking the words of a poem from Dana Falks from the book Go In and In, Poems from the Heart of Yoga. The title is Let It Go. Let go of the ways you thought life would unfold. The holding of plans or dreams or expectations. Let it all go. Save your strength to swim with the tide. The choice to fight what is here before you now will only result in struggle, fear, and desperate attempts to flee from the very energy you long for. Let go. Let it all go and flow with the grace that washes through your days, whether you receive it gently or with all your quills raised to defend against invaders. Take this on faith. The mind may never find the explanations that it seeks, but you will move forward nonetheless. Let go. and the waves' crest will carry you to unknown shores, beyond your wildest dreams or destinations. Let it all go and find the place of rest and peace and certain transformation. Become aware of your body here resting on the earth, practicing relaxation. And if you are able to stay here a little bit longer, that would be ideal. You underestimate how healing it is to be still, to be silent, to let go. But if you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, slowly waking up the body. Be gentle with yourself. Drawing your knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze. And roll over onto your right side. As you're ready, press yourself up, flowing like water, allowing your head to come up very last. Sit up nice and tall, one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. Another moment of gratitude for this incredible body you get to experience this lifetime in and as. Bringing the hands in front of the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Dropping the chin to the chest, a gesture of gratitude toward itself for taking the time to practice. Om Shanti, 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 Om peace, peace, peace. Jai Bhagwan. Namaste. Thank you for practicing.